So I guess like like acting and stuff is not really for someone that wants a very stable career, right?
No, like unless you are in a full-time job.
Or like hired by.
Yeah, which is quite hard as an actor. In Singapore, you can get a full-time like pay if I guess you're signed under agency. I'm not really sure about that. But if you're signed under agency, for example, Smart Local,
right.
SGAG or Wild Banana, they do get I think they do get a base pay. I'm not really sure about that. But other than that, if you're not signed as in an agency or in a creative media thing, you probably will just be a freelancer lah.
I see.
So that one, the pay really up down down. And unless you have other jobs outside, like you teach or you have like side hustles, or if you're a full-time performer at USS, so that gives you
USS,
like Universal Studios.
I see.
Yeah, so that gives you full-time pay also. I wouldn't say that exactly is like an acting job. It's more of like a commercial entertainment industry.
Right.
Things like typically what I see on USS, so it's very like high energy. So if as an actor you want to go there, it'll be more towards like host. So you're hosting and things like that. But I think people at USS, they do quite have like a huge skill set. So a lot of them, they jump roles. They are hosts, but they're also dancers. Or
host is like
they talk a lot. Like the Jurassic Park, they have like those
I see.
people over there talking. Yeah, those are called hosts. And or some of them, they swing between host and this thing called skippers. So they wear stilts.
Right.
The one Egypt, the one that jump around, the quite scary looking ones. Yeah, so a lot of them have a lot of skill sets. So if you want a full-time pay, you go to USS, but you do have to do the same thing every day for like a few months or a good year. But pay is good lah, and they pay for food, they pay for gym, things like that. So that's the different options you can get as a actor, performer kind of thing in Singapore.
I see. So actually I got a question. I just thought about it just now. But so
I'm scared when you say that.
No, it's nothing scary. It's just like I guess like something that I can't really like, or rather like it's a bit similar to like when I run my own business. Sometimes it's like you kind of like keep working hard, but you don't get the results immediately, right? So how must that have felt?
I think for us, I think we're still at the point where we're still working hard.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So honestly, it's really trying to just take things as it is currently. Like even if you get jobs these days where they don't pay well, and it's very common. Like so many clients are lowballing so badly these days.
Because of COVID or?
A lot of people say, client don't have budget. Client don't have budget. Then I'm just like, are you sure? It's a production house. You're not taking in like more, like a lot lah. So to us, they're like, okay, what we can do now, there's two things. One, we can accept these jobs at a low pay. Or two, we will try to negotiate for a higher pay. Even if we get rejected, we just leave it rejected. So that we can increase the market rate.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a collective thing.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I don't say a lot, like there's a bunch of people who accept things with a very low rate just because they might be new or they might not be like seasoned actors, blah blah blah. So yes, they have their own reasons, but we're fine. But to us who are doing it for a career, we are a bit like against, like we don't really like that thing because it affects our livelihood lah. Because that really it can be them paying less than double, like less than 50% of what the rate should be.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be easily, for example, projects $1,000, they can push down to 300. And there will be people who are accepting it because they think, wow, 300 a day a lot.
I see.
But it's really, you need to know like how it is lah. And for us, we do sometimes get tempted by these jobs, but we think about in the grand scheme of things, it's really better if we reject and try to push the market rate up to where it is supposed to be at. So at least, not now, but maybe a few months down the road, at least a few years down the road, what we'll be getting is better than what we're getting now. And we'll be getting what is more acceptable. So that's one thing, just like monetary wise. Other than that, a lot of days now we're just thinking, okay, small projects, not paid, whatever. If we do really have to do it because like miscomm between like you and the casting director, we just take it as building our portfolio. Because it's always best, it's also good to build a portfolio, increase the number of jobs, get your name out there. Because sometimes you accept this kind of small jobs, right? Directors or production houses, they'll take notice of it. Oh yeah, she's a good actor, we'll cast them next time. So it's really sometimes just close one eye and like, it's fine. We just have to think about next time. Yeah, or just it's just really thinking about the future.
Yeah.
What you're getting now is definitely not what you're getting in the future.
Right.
So it's really preparing yourself for like better opportunities next time.
Oh, but that's a really long-term play, right?
It's a very long-term play. So for now, we're just doing what we can.
Yeah.
Teaching, coffee, F&B. Some people are doing full-time teaching even though they hate it just to save money. Yeah, because a lot of us, we had the mindset that we were going to join USS for a good 2 years to have some savings, then freelance. Because a lot of us wanted to freelance because we're like, okay, theatre shows, if you want to do theatre, you need to freelance.
Yeah.
So USS, we are okay with it, but we didn't really want to do it because it's the same thing, but actually now thinking about it, it's actually quite fun. So we're like, so we're like, you know what, let's just do 2 years of USS. If we like it, we'll stay longer.
Yeah.
If not, at least we build some connections, then we can do freelance. But all of us are pushed into this freelancing thing, like, bye, you don't have any other chance.
Yeah.
So we're just doing that and just seeing how things goes. Yeah.
I see.